Welcome to Night 4, the Jade League side of the All-Star Classic. This is your first match of the Jade League here on Night 4. As you may have seen with the Gold League for tonight, my brother, the main person of the channel, did all the commentary, but for the Jade League for Night 4, I will be doing the commentary tonight. And to kick off the Jade League, we got a very interesting match. But the first man coming out is your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk, the best in the world. And it's been a very, very interesting tournament for CM Punk so far, having won against Joe Hendry on the first night of this All-Star Classic, but lately been losing to Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega, leaving him at a stunning 3 points, one of the lowest scores here in the Jade League. He's currently tied with Jacob Fatu and Joe Hendry at 3 points. Only 3 points over Solo Sikoa, who has no points in this Jade League, which is definitely not a good look for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion here in this tournament. This past Monday, he and Roman Reigns had a very candid promo against each other, just saying everything that they hate about each other, the real reason why they hate each other, the deep roots of the rivalry here on that go-home show to WrestleMania for Monday Night Raw. Should be very interesting seeing those two men go at it on Night 2. But it's going to be very interesting to see what this man does on Night 1. The Samoan Werewolf has arrived here in the Jade League to open the Jade League. Jacob Fatu, like I said, is one of the men tied with CM Punk in the amount of points. Only having 3 points, getting his win over Solo Sikoa on Night 3, I believe. But losing to Drew McIntyre and Gunther on Nights 1 and 2 of the tournament. This is a very big standout moment for Jacob Fatu. This will give him a big win if he's able to beat the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Or it could be yet another huge loss in this tournament for the Samoan Werewolf. Now, kind of like Obafemi in the Gold League, Jacob Fatu has struggled to get going in this tournament. And he really needs a hero here. He needs a Hail Mary play, dare I say. Feels like every single shot that he's gotten in this tournament to get points, he's always been robbed at the fence. He's come so close every single time, but he has to make sure he doesn't just come close. This time against CM Punk, he has to make sure he picks up a big win here. We're nearing the end of the All-Star Classic. We're halfway through with Night 4 marking this halfway point. And now's not the time to be losing more matches. Now's the time to get some wins on the board, get some points on the board to rack up your score and possibly get a shot to at least be the semifinalist of the Jade League. Because right now, we have a very, very obvious leader here in the Jade League so far, that being Drew McIntyre at 9 points. 3 men are on his tail though at 6 points, that being Gunther, Roman Reigns, and Kenny Omega, all on the tail of Drew McIntyre here. As right now, what? Oh my Jesus Christ! No mean to offend the people that are religious here, but Jacob Fatu just wiped himself out just so he could take a load off of CM Punk, turning himself inside out with that tumbleweed earlier. Now going for the pin here, only getting a 1 count, but my God. practically broke his back just to get some offense on CM Punk. You gotta ask though, was it worth it? Did that take more out of Jacob than it did CM Punk? Because as much as that looked like it hurt for CM Punk, it looked like it hurt 10 times worse for Jacob Fatu, the man who delivered the move. And my point being proven here, CM Punk dominating Jacob Fatu even after that huge risk-taking move. That whisper in the wind, dare I say, from Jacob Fatu. You got to think though, the back of those men have to be worn out from that. This is a very big, honestly, kind of dream match for some people, I'd say. Jacob Fatu, he hasn't gotten many world title opportunities. The closest he's gotten is really rubbing shoulders with Cody Rhodes. Whether that was when he was with Solo Sikoa in the Bloodline, or even recently in that feud with Cody and Drew in January and February. But Jacob looking to have a very big featured WrestleMania match on WrestleMania Saturday, night 1, in that unsanctioned match with Drew McIntyre. He and Drew have been having an absolute blood feud so far going into Mania. It's going to be very interesting to see what those two men do to each other on the last night before Mania on WrestleMania SmackDown. Now, Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu have faced off in this tournament on night 1. Drew McIntyre getting the victory there, getting his first of many points in this tournament on Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu, though, not really recovering from that loss on night 1, but on mainly a losing streak until he broke that streak against his own cousin Solo Sikoa last night on night 3. But right now, here comes Jacob Fatu. Oh, looking to go through the middle rope, but Punk able to stop him at the pass. Just knocked him right out with that right hook. As right now, Punk going for his favorite move. That springboard clothesline, like I said in the other videos, take a sip every single time that man does it. But right now, oh my God, a GTS to the Samoan Werewolf. That might be it. It might be a one-hitter quitter for CM Punk, but no. Jacob with a big kick out, kicking out of that GTS at a very close 2 count. You gotta think that even though it seems nothing much really rattles the Samoan Werewolf, you gotta think that at least has to have him a bit in his head there. Almost getting another huge loss in this tournament, especially to the World Heavyweight Champion, who's facing one part of his family at WrestleMania in the Night 2 main event, Roman Reigns, the OTC. Who we will be seeing later tonight here in the Jade League. Roman Reigns, I believe, at a score of 6, getting big wins over CM Punk and Joe Hendry, but losing to Kenny Omega earlier on in the tournament. So now Pepsi twist, that hammerlock lariat from CM Punk, laying out Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu trying to make space here, rolling to the outside. But Punk, seeing that go down, oh my God, looking to springboard off the middle rope from the apron, looking for a cross body of some sort on Jacob, but Jacob just able to move out the way, very Samoa Joe-esque. Just saying nope to that aerial offense of CM Punk. As right now, these two men dodging both of their moves. Very big brawl here on the outside. It's just counter after counter between these two men. As right now, Anaconda Vice on the outside. You got to think, though, that does not really help CM Punk. If Jacob taps, it's not going to help him out. It's not false count anywhere like it was with Finn Balor and Randy Orton on accident in that Gold League match, where Finn Balor picked up a huge win over Randy Orton, the man who was leading the Gold League, who he just now tied at 9 points along with LA Knight. Right now, oh my God! What a show of strength from the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, just popping Punk up in the air with a massive Samoan drop. For CM Punk, you got to think doing more damage to that back is very smart of Jacob Fatu. May hinder CM Punk trying to pick him up for that GTS later on in the match. But right now, a pop-up of his own just catches Jacob Fatu midair. Go to sleep. He's trying to put the Wolf to sleep. It's nighty-night for the no. Oh my God. I do not mean to use that name in vain, but my gosh. Punk even a bit baffled. Try to work it off though with those push-ups. Signature Punk in the corner there. You gotta think Punk's rattled. He's already taken 2 GTSs, even an Anaconda Vice on the outside to wear him down. But Jacob Fatu able to kick out. What a huge kick out from Jacob. As right now, what is Jacob going for here? Oh my God, spear! They just turned Punk inside out! Oh my God, just absolutely damaging the ribs of the Second City Saint. Fatu trying to hype himself up here while the blood trickles down his face. But Punk able to get out of the corner, sending Jacob to the opposite corner. Signature Punk here, or as Michael Cole would like to say, vintage Punk. I think Punk's going for it. He's trying to go for that kill shot again for the 3rd time. Scooping him up onto the shoulders here. GTS, this has to be the time where Punk makes the Wolf go to sleep. No more snooze button for that man. He turned the alarm off and he said, I'm going nighty-night. A big win for CM Punk. He very much so needed that after a very large string of losses to Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega. Finally getting back on the scoreboard. Getting a massive 3 points against the Samoan Werewolf as he ups his score from a 3 to a 6. As Jacob Fatu sadly picking up another loss against the Second City Saint, the voice of the voiceless, and stays at a very respectfully measly 3 points in this tournament. You'd have to think, just like how some people thought of Obafemi in the Gold League, you would have thought they would have been getting more points than they've actually been getting. But it's just a very poor string of luck for both men. But a very big stroke of luck for this man, CM Punk. Punk was doing a bunch of these Punk Opens for the World Heavyweight title later, or before this tournament started, facing the likes of The Undertaker, Sid Justice, even Hunter Hearst Helmsley before this tournament started. And I said before, on night 1, that might have weakened the body of CM Punk. And it looks like it has, but now it looks like his body is healed, and he's just gotten a massive win going in to night 5.